y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I miss y'all so much. I miss y'all so much, you have no idea. But first, right now I'm gonna make some smothered turkey wings with white rice or brown rice, whichever one you prefer. So that drumstick was really big, so I tried to break them in half as much as I can. And then you're gonna make sure your meat is clean, your surface is clean, wherever you're making is clean. All the seasoning that I did use are in the video, but if you would like to see or follow me step by step, you can go ahead. But right now I'm just gonna put some minced onions, and then I'm gonna put some sazon, you know, my favorite seasoning or whatever, and then some Creole seasoning, which is actually my favorite seasoning as well. And I'm gonna use some rosemary, some thyme, and I bought some sage. Oh my god, some rubbed sage. It's my first time ever using it on my turkey wings, and it came out bomb. I think using sage and parsley and cilantro in your food actually makes it taste a little bit different. It gives it a little bit of different flavor. I don't know what it is, but it just does. And I'm using some minced garlic. You know how I love my garlic, and adobo with the green cover, just in case you don't know what it is. And I bought some accent, this is some African seasoning, and some chili pepper because I wanted it to be a little bit spicy. And I used some thyme, like I said before, some slap your mama, beef bouillon, chicken bouillon, all my regular seasons really I used. Oh, and this is a different sage. This is a powdered sage. And I also use oregano. You know, just like I said, just watch the video. You'll be able to know what exactly I used. It's not rocket science. All you have to do is look. Okay, just look and watch the video, and you'll be able to know how I made it. And to be honest with you, not to kick my own bell, but it tasted pretty good. It came out beautiful as usual. It tasted really nice. I think you guys should definitely try this recipe, and definitely try this food to try to make it your own. So whatever seasonings you want to use, please go ahead. Don't think that is because I use these seasonings, you know, these are the only seasonings you're supposed to use. No, if you want salt and pepper in your food, go ahead and put salt and pepper. If you just want pepper in your food, go ahead and put pepper. But I want my season, I want my chicken or my turkey or whatever meat I'm using seasoned to the bone. Okay, I want it seasoned to the bone, because you never know. You never know. But let me just stop rambling and just get into this video. So first, I'm gonna put this, I'm only putting it in this dish because I wanted to season it. Oh, and I did use my jumbo. If you're African, you know what jumbo is, and if you don't, just go to an international store and just look at the seasoning. They do have jumbo in there. I don't know what to tell you, but it's not hard to get these ingredients at all. But as I was saying, I only seasoned the meat in here. I made sure I left it for at least 30 minutes so all the seasoning will be marinated into the meat. That's usually what I do. I always use my food for just like maybe 5 to 30 minutes, just in case, you never know. But I am gonna cook this in the slow cooker. That's where it's going to be, because I'm gonna leave it for overnight. And I also put some red bell peppers, and I think some onions as well, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely put onions, if I'm not mistaken, like I said. But you can use yellow pepper, green pepper, whichever one. I don't really know how many hours I cooked this for, but it's just really your preference how soft you want the meat or how tender you want the meat. It's all preference, really. It's not really, you know, anything. And I put a little bit of flour. You can put cornstarch if you have some, but I did use a little bit of flour because I wanted it to be texturized. I wanted it to be thick, because it is smothered, it's not soup. So make sure you use those. And yeah, just that's really, I'm trying to remember everything I used in here without watching the video, because if I cook the recipe, if I cook the food, I might have known. See, I told y'all put some onions. I told y'all don't try to blow my memory, even though my memory is like a bird's brain, okay? But yeah, so we're gonna go into the next step. You're gonna see that it's already in the crock pot, and it was already almost done. But I'm definitely gonna put it back in this dish because I'm gonna put it in the oven for a little bit because I don't want it to be fully cooked into the crock pot. I just like to make my life miserable, okay? I like to go the long way. I like to do everything long process. I don't like the short process, because you never learn through that. And this is my first time actually making turkey wings with these ingredients that I'm actually using, because usually I just use everything and without this much seasoning. But I just wanted to go to town and I wanted my meat to be seasoned, like I said before. So it's really my preference. But oh yeah, we're back to this part. So now you see me taking out the meat because it's already cooked, but I wanted it to be thick. You see what I was talking about? It looks like soup. I don't want it to be soup. I want it to be a thick texture soup, if you get what I'm trying to say. And I left mine overnight because I wanted all my veggies to be fully cooked. If you want your veggies crunchy, just put at the last the last process. If you want your onions crunchy, put it at the last process. But I really don't like my veggies, especially onions. I don't like chewing the onions. I don't like knowing that there's onions in here, even though onions do give it a lot more flavor. Not even a little, a lot of flavor. But I wanted it to do it my way. So now you see me mixing the flour like I said before. Or you can put cornstarch, but don't put a lot like I did with the flour. Flour is more safer because you can put 3 teaspoons, 4 teaspoons. It will still be fine. It won't be thick. But if you put a lot of cornstarch is to give you that gravy, everything that you're looking for. So you can put cornstarch. But yeah, this is the end result of my food. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel so you can see some more of these delicious recipes. I ain't no chef, but I can whip it in the kitchen. What?